So please welcome back to the stage, J.R. Brown.
Hey Andy, what's going on, bro?
Not much, JR. Good to see you, man.
I gotta tell a little history. I first saw Andy in Minnesota, and he had a totally different accent when he lived up there. He was all, "Oh, how you doing there, Ray?" He's adapted well. Give it up for Andy. It was.
All right, I'm trying.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to fit in down here. Well, JR, first of all, good to see you again. JR is a friend of mine, so I do interviews with the headliner every single week, and I don't always know the guy, but it's always nice to know someone. And you had a great set tonight. Very fun crowd, I thought.
That's a great crowd.
I just want to let people know that are watching on the internet that it is a good show this week.
I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it.
$2 for all that applause? That's pretty good.
It was $7.
So, all right, Jay, so I got a few questions to ask you. Now, I got to say that, yeah, you know, good set aside, all this. I've been in a bad mood. I want to focus on the negative.
Sorry.
I want to focus on the negative in this interview. Is that going to be all right?
Deep down.
All right, let's get down to, because you guys saw the good side of comedy tonight. It's not always good. I want to focus on the negative. I'm going to ask JR about all the horrible, shitty things that there are in comedy.
Do I do it with a smile so we...
Yeah, well, whatever, you know. All right, so first of all, JR, what's the worst thing about doing stand-up comedy?
Interviews.
Okay. Well done. All right. What's the worst venue you've ever played? You know, like you go somewhere they don't have things set up right, or it's just a completely bad situation, like this is a professional club. What's the worst venue you've ever played?
It was a sports bar on an Air Force base in Florida. They said it was a boxing ring, and they said you're gonna stand in the middle, and you're not gonna look at them. You're just gonna look at the camera. They're going to be watching the fucking video screens. I was like, well, why don't I just fucking go home? Why don't I
Did they at least have a microphone that came down from the ceiling?
That's the only thing they had, yeah. And it was like, and in this corner! You know, when it was me, in both corners, fighting myself. Fighting for life. Fighting for fucking one laugh. Sharing it. Yeah, that was
what was your record after that gig?
My record was 2 and 1.
I think this is a winning record, right?
Yeah, I got y'all, you're pretty funny. You know what sucks? And you know this about comedy as well as I do. When you're really you're doing your fucking A game, and the audience is giving you their C game, and you're like, really? And you just look at them going, I'm giving you 110 fucking %. You're giving me 32 back. And then after the show, half of them will come back up to you like, man, I thought you did great. I thought that was good, man. Like some pity fucking pat on your back.
Yeah, or they're like, hey, man, I love when people go, don't give up, dude.
Yeah, that shit. I'm totally with you on this hate and anger thing.
Yeah, all right. Okay, let's do that. All right. What is the worst thing that's ever happened to you on stage?
Well, to begin with, there were 12 people in the crowd, and it was Saturday night, and I was working with Brett Clausen, and I said, we're going to rock this bitch. We're going to drink them under the table, and we're going to make all 12 of them drink shots, right? So, I told the bartender, look, I'm going to keep ordering shots. You make them fake. And, yeah, he's like, right. And I thought that meant clear, we're clear. And so, about shot number 6 in, I was like, yeah, let's get a Jaeger. Let's all do some fucking Jaeger, right? 6 shot in, I'm like, motherfucker, that one was real too. That was real too.
What would be in a fake Jaeger though? Like, how would you even like?
Coca-Cola. It looks like a Jaeger. Just so you guys know.
Just the syrup.
This is the inside. This is opening up the fucking curtain to the back and seeing the wizard going, ah, what? You know, well. So, by the 12th Jaeger, I was already 40 minutes into my set, but just talking like this, and then they disappeared. And I had my guitar in my hand, and I looked at it, and as I looked, I turned, and I fell backwards, and I grabbed the mic, like the mic stand's gonna hold me up, right? And I went, bam! And I fell through their karaoke machine. And all you hear is me on the floor, and the mic goes, ooh. And it goes, that's not the worst part. Now, I hear Brett Clausen get up without a microphone going,
guys, show's over. If you want to buy one of the CDs, I'll probably have to sell them for him.
Did he sign any for you?
He got laid that night because of it. He fucked the chick next to me in the same hotel room because he had, no kidding, he's like, dude, you were passed out. I fucking thought, wow, he's not going to wake up out of this. He's over there, wow, and I'm just... But they left me on the floor for 3 hours on the stage. Because I fell behind the curtain, and this is what kills me.
They forget about you?
Yeah, they fucking forgot about me. Do you know how I know it was coming back? Because the guy, all I heard was a vacuum going by my head. All I kept hearing is... Is that a boot? He's fucking still on the floor. Holy shit, curtains open, I was out, and that's when I got woken up and taken back to the hotel. And I actually did hear Brett Clausen get laid, so he thinks I did, but I did. I'm arrested, so.
Nice. All right, that's absolutely horrible. All right, so
It was horrible.
it is horrible. That's what this is all about.
I got rebooked. That's the fucking weird part. They got like, do that again. Let's fuck you. Fake shots.
It is a strong closer, though. You can't fall through this thing.
Oh, god damn. I'm paler. Have you ever done a set and like your coach?
People don't know, but this is actually red hot. It's like it's like a grill.
A lot of us have markings.
It's down my back. Totally.
I'll never be invited back to Colleen, by the way, just because I'm simple. Wow, 3 people are watching.
Oh, yeah, no one watches this. Last question, JR, and it's been fun, but my last question, my last negative question is, what was the worst part of doing this interview?
I think the worst part of doing this interview was having to sit on a stage and try to think of something funny right at the end.
Just
coming up with
work
it, and not coming up with it in front of people.
Well, you're hilarious tonight. One more time for J.R. Brown.
Richie.